I say, welcome back to the most incredible panel of human beings talking Rockets on the face of the planet. I'm talking about the Rockets round robin. We gonna go around the table and everybody gonna introduce themselves. But right now, you rocking it on the Rockets Propaganda channel. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave whatever kind of comments you want, because I ain't reading them no way. You can criticize me or whoever else you want on here. I ain't finna look at them. I know who I want to roast, but I ain't gonna say nothing yet. I'm gonna wait till later on to surprise them. But anyway, we're gonna start to my right or my left. I don't know which one right now. I'm dyslexic. Mr. Ryan Diamond, go ahead and shout yourself out, man.
What's good, y'all? I'm Ryan. My Instagram's at RyanDiamond15. My Twitter's at RyanDiamond15. Y'all can all find me there.
My man's Coach Dante.
What's good, y'all? This is Coach Dante. Happy to be a part of the Round Robin podcast. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Coach Dante5, and y'all can also find me on YouTube at Coach Dante. Y'all can also find me on X at Coach Dante31. Happy to be a part of this round table.
Already. We got the drip guard.
Hey man, what's good? It's Preston. You can follow me at drip2ps_GAWD on the X app, as well as Instagram. And be sure to follow the @TownRundown, our main podcast. We got Ryan and Coach Dante and I talking about all of your Houston Rockets news together. Be sure to stop by.
Already. And we got the king of the beards himself, Dr. AP. What's good?
It's your boy AP, Clutch City Connect. Make sure you follow us on Clutch City Connect on IG and Facebook. And I also just made Rockets Round Robin on IG. So make sure y'all follow that. Follow the boys on here. Let's get this thing popping.
Already. Let's go on and kick this thing off, man. First things first. First rule of business. Man, what we thinking about Reed Sheppard and his potential role with the Rockets, man? What we thinking about that, man? What's up with it?
If I hear one Curry comparison, I'm pulling out the gloves. I don't hear nobody talking about nothing about Curry or Klay Thompson. We gonna just put that out there right now. But to say it off how it is,
Preston, what about Craig Curry, bro?
No excuses.
They say he cocaine Curry. That's what they said.
I don't care what, man. They can say whatever they want, man. But look, at the end of the day, Curry's a food and he's about to get cooked. All right, so we're gonna watch this. Reed don't get cooked on defense. Curry, he be go crying to Klay Thompson and watch his man. I ain't worried about that. Reed is a dog. He play defense. He can score. 50% 3-point shooter. The only thing they got in common is that they shoot and they hit really cool floaters.
So Preston is better than Steph Curry,
huh?
So he's better than Steph Curry.
He will be, yeah, for sure. 100%.
Woo! We coming in hot, dog.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. We're coming off boiling, bro.
I'm also biased, so these opinions may or may not be factual, but we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it at that. But yeah, I mean, he's a 50% 3-point shooter. He plays two-way. He's a great playmaker. He's a mildly okay rebounder for his size. I'm okay with it. I don't want to hear none of this undersized guard shit either, because 6'2" was fine. 6'2" was perfectly fine for a 1, even a 2 guard if you can play the position well. That's my take.
What up, Ryan? I think you got some more on the plate that you want to get off your chest, man.
Well,
go ahead.
I said it on the. Every time I try speaking, these damn dogs got a bark.
Because they feel like you're going to say some
last podcast. It's every time.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
they know you. They must know you real well.
Every time I open my mouth. I said on our first podcast with Preston and Dante, when we were talking about what we want for the draft, I said it's Reed Sheppard or no one. I said, and the Rockets still on business. It was Reed Sheppard or no one. So I'm very happy with Crack Curry on our team.
But
hashtag Festival of 2024.
How you see him fitting on the team? Like who you want to see him play with? What you think they can do with him? What kind of sets? Like what?
You know what I want to see?
We can dive.
I want to see Amen, Şengün, and Reed Sheppard on the floor. And I want to see Şengün set a screen for Amen while Amen rolls to the basket and Reed Sheppard is open for a corner 3. That is what's just imagining in my head every time.
What if they got a center on men? Then what?
A man will just blow past the center.
The
Every
center already
time.
gonna be 2-3 feet in the paint. He's not coming out in the perimeter to guard a man.
No.
He's dunking on him.
I'm glad you're confident. I'm so glad you're confident. That makes me feel
I like
good.
it. I like it though. I like it. I need to hear Coach Dante's opinion on this though, man. Ryan is starting off hot. Ryan and Drip guy, y'all. Woo-wee.
It's what we do best.
So what I'm gonna say, I mean, I think it did come actually, just like the reporter said early that morning, that day. I think it did come down. They did have Klingon high on their board, but I did think it came down to Reed Sheppard being probably the better player than Klingon. I think it came down to him. You know, Sheppard fits this team better in the long run. We needed shooting. We definitely needed. That's something we struggled in last year, and that's something we definitely focused on during the draft. And Reed Sheppard, I mean, as he has the ability to play make on this team. He has the ability to run guard upon this team, run main guard upon this team. He can play very good defense, man. In Kentucky, he averaged 1 steal and 1 block a game. So he has a 42-inch vertical, which helps him recover a lot too. Helps him recover a lot when he's beat on the defensive side. And he has all the tangibles you want to either become a six-man. And like I say again, I'm high on Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard is a very great shooter. I mean, 50% from the 3 is just insane shooting from behind the arc. It feels like every time he shoots, you feel like he's gonna make the shot. But other than that, I think he fits well up on this team. With Aman Thompson, him being a shooter out there, or with Fred VanVleet, him spotting up, coming off screens, and being able to shoot the ball. And he also has the ability to be able to handle the ball and bring the ball up the court and set up teammates. So I like Reed Sheppard being up on this team. I was down since day one and since the draft process. So again, Raphael Stone did a very great job of getting this guy. He got his guy, and I'm just very happy to have Reed Sheppard upon part of this team. And I think he has a chance to play right away, man. Like I said, I think Aaron Holiday is going to be gone. I don't think we bring him back. And I wouldn't bring him back if I was the Rockets. Like I said, I think Reed Sheppard has a chance probably to play right away.
What do you think? Since you mentioned coming off the bench, being a 6-man, somebody popped in my mind. I want to get your thoughts on this, Coach. You remember Bobby Jackson?
Oh,
sir. Yes, sir.
You think what kind of comp you think that is for him? I mean, I get it. We'll just disregard the being the 3rd pick, but what you think about that comp?
I don't think he's going to be more of a scorer than Bobby Jackson. I believe Bobby Jackson coming off the bench was more of a scorer, more of a microwave. I believe he's going to fit his role, like being a shooter. He's going to have some ability to be a point guard, but not just being out there to score, contribute when he have to, and shoot if he have to. I believe Bobby Jackson come off the bench, he's microwave right then and now. He's more of a shooter. He's more of a scorer, just basically what he did in his younger days in Sacramento. I believe what you get in the Reed Sheppard, he's going to play that shooter role, but also he's going to get some looks with Fred VanVleet out at point guard. When he goes out the bench, he's going to definitely get some looks of being a playmaker and being a shooter when need to be. So I kind of like that role out of Reed Sheppard coming off the bench.
All right. Well, Mr. AP, I'm going to throw a question at you. You ready?
Go ahead.
How does Reed Sheppard fit with Jalen Green?
Oh, that's going to be interesting. I think it just depends. Like, it's like we've been saying. I mean, Jalen's job could be at a major risk here if he performs the way he did last year and cooks at the very ending like last year. Reed could come in here and take that spot.
You think it could be that bad?
It could be. If he has another season like that, I think that could be a real possibility.
We can deal with that later. But how you think they'll play together though?
I think they'll play nice together. I think they're gonna be good together for sure.
I think so too. I think low key, I think a trio of Amen, Jalen, and Reed Sheppard might be kind of low key nasty. I think that might be real nasty, especially in transition, because when Amen is already a chaotic defender. He always, when he's on the court, the Rockets' turnover rate go up. And then you add Reed Shepherd in the mix. Boy, them fast breaks going to look nasty. They're going to look real bad. You got all three of these dudes jumping out the gym. One of them going to get you. If the right hand don't get you, the left hand will.
That Summer League team going to be dangerous.
Boy, that Summer League team going to look boy, I can't wait. They say a man going to be in Team USA, select team, the select team.
And Jabari.
And Jabari. Yeah.
Or Jabari.
Yeah. But I saw, what's his name? Was it AJ Griffin? We're going to get to him in a second. AJ Griffin, Cam Whitmore, and Reed Shepherd all going to be on the Summer League team as of right now. And old buddy that we signed, the undrafted free agent, N'Faly Dante. We're going to get to him later on, too. And
Bronny.
Nah, they trying to protect Bronny. Bronny not going to be in that Summer League. They're going to protect him. They can't have that. You remember when you see? This is how I know that some of y'all forgot when I say this sentence. Y'all remember when old buddy dunked on LeBron, and he told Nike to delete the tape, and we never heard from that again. Oh, Coach Dante laughing. He know what I'm talking about. See, y'all don't even remember. I remember.
When was this?
Man, they finna protect Bronny. Bronny not finna be exposed like that in Summer League because they're gonna start saying, "Oh, he can't even play in Summer League." Now we got to get him up out of here. Now they ain't trying to have all that narrative in the media. We already know what time it is.
LeBron getting dunked on in Summer League.
LeBron got dunked on. It wasn't a Summer League. It was like I think it was like a pro-am or something. I forgot the dude's name, but LeBron made sure he ruined that man.
That was before my lifetime.
I think he was alive, but you might have still been on breast milk.
You said LeBron Summer League. He was drafted.
Yeah, LeBron got mashed on.
Yeah, it was 2003. 2003.
I was born in December 2004, so it was like right before I was born.
Yeah, see, breast milk. I knew what
bro was still percolating down there, man. He wasn't even out yet. That's crazy, bro. That is wild.
He was still a twinkle in his daddy eye. All right, we got any last thoughts on the Reed Shepherd deal?
I will say for sure, I'm more excited to see how they're gonna work together rather than who's taking whose spot. I'm more interested in how it's gonna mesh together, how it's gonna work together, how they're gonna look, rather than trying to say, well, this player is coming in to take this player's job. But at the end of the day, like I said on the TownRundown, check out today's episode, man. If you're not doing your job, you getting paid a certain salary to do your job, right? If you ain't performing the duties you getting paid to do, something's got to go. I mean, AK, look at it, man. If you at your job and you dicking around, you goofing off and whatnot, but then when they on your ass, you start producing, they're going to see like, okay, all right, he got a little potential. All right, we'll keep him a little bit longer. But then if you only producing when they on your ass, they're going to cut you because they want you to be self-sustaining. That's the word, self-sustaining. So that's what we got to come to, consistency.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do no digging around at my job. I keep my thing in my drawers. And that's why I stay safe.
Yo.
But all right. So we're gonna move on to the next topic here. Thoughts on trading the number 44 pick for AJ Griffin. So that's twofold. First of all, we traded the pick. What's your thoughts on that? I actually called that. I thought they was gonna do that. And then second, what do we think about AJ Griffin? How he gonna fit with the team? What's it gonna look like for him long term? He does fit the timeline. He's just 20. He's still a baby himself. God, dog. So
you're older than me.
Damn, what
bro,
that tell
boys,
you?
bro.
I mean, you ain't master your youth like some of these cats did, man.
He was in the same draft with Tyree in the same draft.
Yeah.
Why not out there
before Tyree? Yeah. We're gonna start with AP since he was already talking. We're gonna start with you. You on the spot. What's your thoughts on, first of all, trading the pick? You think it was a good idea to trade the pick? Do you think it was better for us to use the pick and grab somebody? You all right with AJ Griffin? What's up?
That was the steal of the draft, in my opinion, with pick 44. I mean, to get a 20-year-old shooter for the 44th pick that you're probably were just gonna send that to the G League anyway. And he fits the young core. That's a steal. Add another shooter to the bench.
Yeah, and he has a skill set that we desperately need. That shooting.
Yes.
Now he can't do much else, but the one thing he can do is he can shoot that thing.
We got a lot of players to do the rest of the stuff he don't need to do.
For sure, for sure. And you need guys like that. We just saw the Celtics win with a bench full of players like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else
That
Sam
was
Hauser
good.
gonna do? Hey man, give me a Sam Hauser off my bench right now. Use that. That's human spacing. We
Yep.
need that. Coach Dante, you up next, man. What you think? Would you rather have picked? Are you good with the pick? Were you good with the trade?
Well, it depends on if you didn't go for AJ Griffin. It depends on who's on the board. If you didn't have an AJ Griffin, but now since you had a AJ Griffin in mind, like I say, man, this was a absolute steal, man. You got a guy that set records his rookie year. That was one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. 3-point shooters in the league his rookie year. A guy that averaged 9 points per game his rookie year. Now last year he got hurt. He did get hurt last year. Only played in 20 games and he got hurt. So the fact that Atlanta, they just traded Murray, that tells you right there they blowing it up. They really fit to blow it up. Trae Young is going to be next, but they come off a 6'6", 20-year-old athletic, a guy that can really shoot. AJ Griffin, I've seen him. He has a nice little pull-up game as well, and he can shoot over guys, man. And Raphael Stone, we got to get this guy credit. And I got to give you credit, AK Preston. I did see y'all apology notes, and I sent a lot of apology notes to Raphael Stone. Again, he came in a situation similar with the Houston Texans GM did. He had no money. He come in with a disgruntled James Harden and Russell Westbrook. He come in when we didn't know that Daryl Moore was going to lead this team. Daryl Moore just left us on dry, so he had to fill in right away. He came in during the COVID year when you had John Wall for most of the season with COVID, or he was either hurt. DeMarcus Cousins couldn't play any more basketball. I think to his Achilles. He came in with no defense. Christian Wood, too small. Christian Wood. That's what Raphael Stone had to build. And then you look at his draft profile. Ty Washington, who was a good pick, but never got an opportunity. Never got an opportunity. Yeah. Josh Christopher had all the talent in the world. You decide to have a bullshit coach in Steven Silas, who decided to play Daisha Nix over and over and over Josh Christopher and over Ty Washington. When Ty Washington was actually playing good basketball and building momentum, you decide to keep him. You decide to keep Daisha Nix in front of him. Right there. Then KJ Martin whining and arguing about a starting spot, which is right now, you run your mouth, just like John Wall did. You run your mouth, you're out of the league. Just like the same thing KJ Martin. You run your mouth, you're not even playing basketball no more. You're not even nobody rotation. So other than that, we got to give credit to Raphael Stone. He drafted well, he scouted well, and this is where we at today, and I'm happy, man. He hit the nail right on the head with AJ Griffin. We needed shooting, we struggling with shooting, and he got two shooters, Reed Shepard and AJ Griffin. That's a hell of a steal. You can't have no choice as a Rocket fan to be thrilled with that move.
Mm-hmm.
To that, you say what, Ryan?
Oh, I agree. I think it's still the draft number one, but number two, 44 for him. It was the steal of the draft, and it was just it's exactly what the Hawks would do. The Hawks would draft a quarterback, or they'll trade AJ Griffin for the 44.
Wow.
Or they'll send DeJounte Murray to the Pelicans for who was it? Who was their point guard? It was
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels, the Australian.
Larry Nance Jr.
Larry
Nance.
Man,
the Hawks are the I don't want to slander anyone here, but the Hawks might be one of the dumbest franchises in the league right now. And I understand they're going to grab these picks to try and trade and whatnot. If it doesn't work out for them, tough luck. It's a gambling game, and this is the game they're playing. It's the most Hawks thing to do. So, Atlanta, I thank you. Y'all let Reed Shepard fall to 3. Y'all messed up right there. Y'all traded us 44 for Griffin. Y'all helped us right there as well. Atlanta, thank you. Thank you for being such a dumb organization. And to that we say amen.
I know. I want to say one more thing before everybody else go. I know, Larry Nance had a solid. Like I say, he's an okay player, but he's not nothing that you can jump up and down for. And Dyson Daniels, right now. The way he was drafted, he's looking like he's not. He's right. He's look like he's a bust right now. Pelicans literally got him Jamal for some tater chips, for some potato chips. That's how. I mean, they literally got robbed.
He said tater chips.
It
Forget the bowl.
exactly how
He
we
said
ended our
tater
last,
chips.
exactly how we ended our last podcast. Potato chips in a napkin.
God, dog. Preston, what's good with it, man? What's your
Everyone's saying the right thing, man. I mean, you're looking at it like this: is technically we just drafted a mid first round talent at pick 44. That's how you got to look at it. This is our another Cam Whitmore thing. We get our guys. Were we not in the group chat that y'all don't see? Were we not talking about getting AJ? Were we not saying, the Hawks might be dumb enough to let us get him? And not only did we get Reed, not only did we get Reed, like Ryan said, we also got AJ. We got both our guys. That's incredible. And we got another guy we were scouting on a 2-way contract. Guys, what can't Raphael Stone do?
Raphael Stone, I'm sorry.
Bro got superpowers, man. And what is he doing? What is he cooking? I'm so interested. I mean, and yes, everyone complained about the Dylan Brooks contract, the Fred VanVleet contract right now. Baby, do you see what Ime is cooking? We got no worries. having too much talent is a good thing.
Right.
I mean,
it really is.
A good thing.
Hey, and look at us, man. We got a core 8 now. No, not like a core 8, but we got 8 young guys.
That's what I was going to pose to you.
It's 8 young guys who are all the same age as me, pretty much.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
Most of them older than you.
Really old and upset that I'm here and not there.
Well, you're not a 6'6" light skin running around shooting though, so I guess
Yeah, I mean,
that's what it is, man.
Guy. So.
It just what it is. The gene pool fail us sometimes, but be like that. But just in general, I mean, overall, I think it was a fantastic trade. Now, would I have preferred them pick? No, I mean, what comparative to pick 44, our second round pick, what level of talent were we getting? I mean, that was, from what it sounded like, not necessarily a throwaway pick, but a project player, right? Mm-hmm. We have somebody who is an established, and now we have someone who's an established shooter who can make moves. And he's not going to do too much else right now, but I mean, he's an Ime system. So you know what he's finna do? Play defense. I watched Jalen Green become a defender in one season. Not necessarily a point of attack defender, but a capable defender.
Yeah, he's not fooled.
Yes. Yeah. He wasn't getting fooled by them backdoor cuts, anywhere near as often as we were watching. All last season, they was eating him alive on that, bro. It was barbecue chicken. This year, he was a stone wall, man. He was doing his thing, man. He was actually playing D. AJ Griffin, young, 20 years old, moldable, impressionable. The future is bright in Houston, baby.
Preston, you play 2K, right?
Unfortunately.
So you know the play floppy on 2K?
Huh?
You know the play floppy on 2K? Are you familiar with that one?
Yes.
Imagine a Reed Shepherd floppy. I
know Cash Nasty would be flying in his boots if he had Reed Shepherd up on their bow. Yeah, man. I imagine we'll probably run a lot of I mean, we're probably just going to spam pick and roll. Sure. I mean, you got Steven Adams on the bench, man. You gonna have Steven Adams setting screens for
yeah. And not just setting screens, like re-screening.
I hate to bring it up.
Re-screening. That's really important to a big dude.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that screen that Steven Adams hit on a Pat Bev?
Yeah, bro. Knocked him out cold, bro.
Oh, yeah, the one where Pat Beverly died.
Yeah, imagine he's doing that and Reed Shepherd is running around trying to get the ball.
Yeah, man. I mean,
just nasty work.
I'm gonna ask y'all about that too. How y'all think Reed Shepherd gonna deal with the NBA defenses?
Oh, he's a rookie.
He just needs a screen set to get the ball and shoot a three.
Sure. That's not as simple as that. He's got to get the ball in his hands first.
Yeah.
Defenders don't deny him, right?
Before that screen happens.
You know what I mean? But here's my thing: is he's a rookie, gonna make mistakes.
Yeah,
so
of course.
What we should do is, although he's the third pick in the draft, not hold our expectations so high going into the first 15 games. We can have expectations after that, but the first 15 games, that is your free trial run. What is this kid even going to look like? And not saying you have I mean, you'll have a better idea after 15 games, but I mean, game 1, game 2, game 3. I mean, goodness, we all remember what game 1 Jalen Green looked like. We all remember what game 1 Jabari Smith Jr. looked like. Like, let's temper expectations. Now, overall, what is he going to look like? A rookie, a competent shooter, and I think he's not going to necessarily be a one-of-one defender, but I think he's going to really surprise people on defense. I really do think he's got that, like, for a modern comparison, that Caruso, like, just that energy that he's going to bring off the bench. I think that's going to be really good for us.
Now, let me ask you this. Both Reed Shepherd and AJ Griffin, how you see them fitting with Şengün? That's the one I want to see. That's what I want to see.
I mean, you got 2 corner shooters now. You can now run
double.
You look. Not only can you not double, but now you can pick and roll Şengün. You can't double because the person that's running pick and roll is going to be your 3-point shooter. You're going to have one of Jalen or Fred running that pick and roll every opportunity. So you've got AJ.
It's probably going to be Jalen. I can see it being Jalen because that rim pressure is crazy.
And they're going to live with a Jalen 3 over, because, I mean, he's going to the paint. If he's not getting fouled, he's yamming it, right? I mean, we saw it.
You can't come off the corners. You can't come off of either corner because that's going to be a problem now.
Yep. I mean, and who else we got on the court, right? That's 4 guys.
Bari.
Yeah.
Bari and Tari.
Kari, Cam Whitmore. And Cam Whitmore was like a 36+% 3-point shooter last season for us.
Yeah.
Like in college, he wasn't a great shooter at all.
Yeah,
college, he wasn't even a great shooter at all.
But he did take bad shots in college, though.
Yeah. And he had a kind of an injury too. He had an injury too.
Yeah. He came in and started the season late.
Started the season, he had an injury too. But him,
I will say with Jabari, his shot selection has improved so much since he got into the league. Because his shot selection,
they were more intentional about where to get him his shots. Bari was forcing a lot as a rookie.
Right.
And in the second year, Ime made it a point to feature him more in that mid post. Just turn and fade. That's all you got to do.
You mean they was running plays for him?
They were running plays for him.
Who would have thought? I didn't know there was something you could do with a number 3 overall pick. I didn't know.
The plays that Silas wasn't running from Jabari Smith, Ime Udoka actually ran plays together.
Silas running plays?
Silas wasn't no plays.
Yeah, the play Silas was running got folks up out there. Like he got folks fired, he got folks traded. I mean, he looked like
the folks not even playing in the league no more.
Yeah, that's literally the Silas story.
KJ.
But we ain't gonna talk too much about Silas. Y'all trying to get me to go on another Silas rant. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not doing it, man.
I mean, he is the head coach of the Pistons now, so
no way.
Okay,
yeah, they got rid of Monty.
He's the official head coach,
and they gave him. He's
he'll be the head coach of the Guangdong Tigers soon. It's okay.
They paying Monty Williams. They gotta pay Monty Williams that money. They gotta pay him.
They still got to pay Monty, right?
And
that's what, 65 mil they're paying him to sit on the bench now, and he's still getting an extra year of money from the Suns.
Yep.
So this dude is just making like I think he's making 80 to sit on the bench. So he's doing what John Wall did.
Yeah, dang. I wouldn't be mad at him either.
No,
but real quick,
if I was making that much money, I wouldn't be mad either.
So y'all got to check this out, bro. I want to get y'all's thoughts on this. Since Silas is the head coach for the Detroit Pistons, shouldn't Rafael Stone be on the phone with the Pistons GM trying to get some moves made? Because if you dumb enough to make Silas your head coach, you dumb enough to make some bad moves too. So
you just saw what we fleeced for the 44th pick.
Yeah.
So I imagine
the Hawks. I think the Hawks' next move is going to be to sign Silas as their head coach.
They're probably going to sign him as a fucking center. Who knows, man?
Nah, I'm going to need the Suns to sign Silas as their head coach. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Boy.
Didn't they just get Tim Hardaway Jr.?
That thing's going to look juicy.
No,
the just got Tim Hardaway.
Did they?
They sent Grimes to Dallas.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Pistons got
Rafael Stone need to pick up his phone right now. He need to send Silas real quick. He need to send Silas a hey, big head.
Wait, what was the
and let the rest handle itself, bro.
Oh, baby, it's been a minute. I was up late thinking about you, and trying to do business.
Wait, AP, you said that Quentin Grimes is on the Mavs now on the trade?
Yes.
Yeah,
Tim
yeah,
Hardaway,
they
Tim Hardaway
Grimes?
Jr.
He's a
went to
silent
Detroit.
hooper.
That
I'm
don't make
so
no
serious.
sense.
He's good.
Yeah, he was so good.
Grimes is
People
now
wanted to
in
trade
Dallas.
for him. Remember that?
No, in New York he was good. I think he was good
but
in New York.
That broke my soul.
But
Yeah,
now
man.
New
He was
York
just
is just
inconsistent. He's
now New
streaky.
York is like the
Yeah.
Avengers of like role players. So
Yeah, they are now. They got Mikael Jordan out there.
I feel
For 9
bad.
picks.
I feel bad for Detroit and Atlanta. Them guys just getting robbed. They just get robbed if they players. People
Oh,
just rob
they
them.
got
Nah, but
Big
they
time.
willingly getting. They not. I wouldn't even say
Yeah,
getting
but come on,
robbed.
it's
Like
Detroit.
they giving stuff away, bro. That ain't robbery.
It is a bargain sale, is what it is.
That's charity right there, man. Hey, we
Yep.
just had a disaster. Can we have something? Let me hold something. All right.
Oh, let me hold something for you, man.
For real.
It's just
All right,
business.
but before we get on to the undrafted free agents, any last thoughts on that whole 44th pick issue? Any last thoughts on that?
In Ime, we trust.
that was the second best thing the Rockets could have done in that entire draft.
And they
First
did.
best was drafting Reed Shepard.
Hey, right now the Rockets 2 for 2 in this offseason. They 2
Yeah.
for 2.
I was
Yep.
just about
Both-
to say
both
that.
of them
Yeah,
shooters,
just
they both
on
of them.
offense, right?
I'll say
think
3
the
for 3
Rockets are
because they
having the
trade
best
that they made
offseason
with the Nets to get
Yeah.
the Suns.
Yeah.
So Stone is really 3 for 3 right now.
Before you move on, AK, can I ask for your opinion on that Nets trade there where we gave them their flag pick? I'm very interested in your thoughts.
I think Rafael Stone got a fetish for holding people by the balls upside down. Like,
Think so?
he got a fetish for that, and I ain't mad at him. Like, that's real GMing right there. You see a team potentially about to be in distress. All right, let me have their draft picks because they're gonna come knocking on my door asking for water one of these days. So that's what you got to do, man. You got to be ruthless. You got to be cold-hearted, cold-blooded. You got to look at these dudes like, man, they trying to come take your life. You got to take theirs first.
Yeah, man, blood in the water.
Yeah,
So
they
now
first,
yeah,
ask
yeah.
questions last. I like it.
We
I like
looking at Phoenix. Is there anybody that's looking looking on the Phoenix? You looking at them and you're like, man, he'd be nice.
Devin
anybody
Booker.
over there.
Man, we could touch that a little bit later. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we're gonna touch that. We can touch that after this next topic, bro.
Word.
All right. Thoughts on undrafted free agents? We got what's his name? N'Faly Dante, and I think we had some eyes. There was rumors we had eyes on somebody else too. But really, we probably gonna fill out that summer league roster with guys like that. So what did y'all think about N'Faly Dante? I watched his highlight reel. His highlight reel looked crazy.
His highlight reels insane.
That man could be real smooth on this team. Once you put him in G League.
He kind of reminds me of not Nene, but just like that, the embodiment of black Air Force energy, how he just goes up with it so angry. Every time he was yamming that thing, like, what is you mad for, homie? You hooping. And he was ripping that. He was trying to rip that rim off.
Like, get out that wet man's way.
Yeah.
Every time.
Hey, man, listen.
Every time.
He is that change of pace backup center that we could possibly use down the stretch later on in the season because somebody gonna end up getting hurt. He gonna come in and he gonna make some noise. You remember? This is probably gonna bring back some bad memories, but let's think of the good ones. You remember when Bruno Fernando would come in and we just start playing better because he just out there hustling, dunking on people, grabbing every rebound, every loose ball. It was good.
What about when he started over Şengün?
Boy, we not. You see, you're trying to get me to go on the Silas rant. You're trying to get me to go on the Silas rant. I will not do it. I promise I won't
That
do
was a Silas move at that time.
We're not touching that. But I could see him playing like that type of role, at least early on, like a hustle guy. Somebody hurt, he come in the game, he just changed the game because they're like, man, this dude, he running around too much. And I bet you he probably gonna wear all black shoes every game too.
Every time, bro.
It might be Chucks. It might be Timberlands. Who knows, bro? He look like one of them dudes that playing Timberlands, bro.
So my take might be a bit controversial here.
Oh,
obviously,
boy, here
his
we
highlight
go.
reel is crazy. He could bring that good energy, that Black Force energy, right? But undrafted. if you go undrafted, a lot of the times you're going undrafted for a reason.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I just like, yeah, he's fine for summer league. Let's pick him up, see how he plays in the summer league or on a 2-man roster. Fine. But is he someone that we want to have in the rotation with the rotation that we have already?
I don't think he's gonna be in the rotation.
Possibly.
No,
He a break glass in case of emergency kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's what we're picking up, okay. The way I saw it is we're picking him up to have him in the rotation as a backup for like Steven Adams. But like,
he's on a two-way. He's on a two-way. He's not no backup.
Okay, fine.
He's just happy to be.
He'll be in the G League most likely.
All right. See, now I'm not
He's
going to complain about it. But if we were complaining about him, if we're having him on the roster, I'm complaining about it.
Nah, he just like somebody is inevitably gonna get hurt. It's the NBA. It's a grind.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get hurt, or maybe somebody just having a bad stretch of games, and Ime just like, all right, man, let me get some new blood in here right quick, so this dude can be scared about losing his spot.
But I mean,
Bring
you
this
never
dude
know.
in.
He could turn out.
Yeah, he gonna be one of them dudes. You know, every coach got that one player that they use to shame everybody else.
He could be that
Jeff
Isaiah
Green.
Hardenstein type of G League player
Jeff
for us.
Green, that was
Could
us
be.
last year.
Could
Jeff
be.
Green, yeah. The boy,
Yeah.
I mean, he could be solid. I think he could be a really good guy in the rotation in the near future. Just put him in the G League and let him ball there.
Yeah, let him percolate. I mean, he's still young. I don't know how old he is, but just because he went undrafted.
He's 20.
He's 20?
Okay,
Oh,
he's 20.
dang.
Okay, yeah. So he's for lack of a better term, just raw talent, right?
Wow.
Let him go down in the G League. Let him cook. Let's see what he's doing down there. And if he's producing, let him get his minutes. If he's not doing anything too crazy, I mean, that's fine. If we can get a guy on a second-round contract that's, making minimums, I mean, it's good to have that kind of guy. I mean, look at Udonis Haslem. I mean, he had 20 points at some point at the age of 99 years old 2 years ago. That was absolutely incredible. So, I mean, it's just nice to have that, like AK saying that, just in case, or, hey, man, you're effing up over there. I'm gonna sit you. I'm gonna put this guy in because you're being worse than him. Let me straighten you out real quick.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
last year it was Aaron Holiday.
Oh man,
It was Aaron Holiday and Jeff Green. Those were our
Jeff
boys. Yeah.
All right, y'all keep playing around. These boys gonna take your spot. These old cats gonna take your spot.
Yeah. You want 39-year-old Jeff Green taking you a spot, Jabari? No, all right, go sit down. Go hustle for that rebound a little bit more. You got something to learn. Jalen Green, you cheese it. Aaron Holiday, get up in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think did we sign somebody else? I thought we could have signed somebody else. Or is there anybody else out there that we probably
I think that was it.
Okay.
No, we picked up the team option contracts. So I think we're loaded up at 15 now. And we've got one guy on a two-way. So we have one two-way spot open.
Don't we still got Jermaine Samuels and
They're
Hey,
on the option, but we haven't picked it up yet.
Okay, cool. I like what they brought to the team last year, to the summer league team last year, because I went to the game against the Warriors last year in the summer league, and they really showed their ass. Like they got something. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna be one of them dudes who show up on a championship team later on in their careers, and we're gonna be like, man, they were with the Rockets. That could have been us.
Cool. I think we also still have the MLE, but I think picking up Jeff Green's 10 million and Jock's like 8, I think eats that up because I think we only get 13. So I could be wrong, but
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Any last words on this topic before we get to the whole what we gonna get from Phoenix thing?
Yeah, I'm ready for that. Yeah.
All right, let's
my mic was muted, AK. My bad. So I was gonna say, if you watch and follow Dante in the NCAA tournament all year, you getting a lot of energy and a lot of rebounding about this guy. He's got raw talent on the offensive side of the ball, but he's gonna be just a player you can stash in the G League. And when you need another body to come up, in case someone get hurt, that's another body that you can use. So again, I like what we did. That's a pretty underrated move coming out of the being an undrafted. But again, man, this guy could be something good, man. If you stash him in the G League, you could develop his game. He definitely can be a defensive stud, though.
Ooh.
Cool. That's really what we need. We need one of these big men to be a defensive stopper, or at least somebody who's a paint deterrent. We need somebody like that, and athletic and young. Like we need somebody like that. I would have preferred though somebody who could back up Şengün and play with Şengün though. I thought that would have been cool because there's gonna be some times when we really do need some real beef up front, some real size against certain teams.
That's what Steven Adams is for.
Yeah, he ain't playing with Şengün at the same time. I do not want to see that.
Amen Thompson.
Bro can't shoot.
Amen Thompson plays big, but there's a difference between not being able to shoot and then your shot just completely broken and total. Like if he had to send an insurance claim in for his jumper, they're gonna total his jumper.
He's tall, he's strong, he's athletic. He can get boards though.
Yo, okay. Hey, can I let me hijack this real quick? You remember that shot Amen made, that little mid-range jump shot he made at the free throw line? Now he had his whole body all torqued up and all that.
Against OKC?
Dude, yeah, bro, that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen in my life. And it's no disrespect to Amen, but when I saw his jumper, I was like, dude, dog.
It'll get fixed.
It better get fixed.
Man, I gotta start streaming.
You're making me think of a Ben Simmons comparison. Don't do this, y'all.
Yeah, he just needs to get it going, and it's still there. I mean, he's not like a terrible free throw shooter, so that's always the plus. You know, it could also be rookie jitters. I mean, he took 12 threes his entire rookie career. Like, you know, it just wasn't in his game. So
I remember at one point he hit like 4 straight.
Y'all are making him sound like Ben Simmons. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this.
Hey, don't.
Ben Simmons was good. Like
don't put that name in that sentence,
please.
I said I don't like this for a reason, because I don't like this.
Who is that dude? Maluch? Is that a first round guy?
25, he could come in and back up shoot. I might have to look him up, man. If one of y'all can look him up real quick, I'm interested. Because I don't think I've heard of him before, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be a good idea to start looking at 2025 and see who is going to be available.
Man, we're done with draft picks, man.
But it's not Cooper Flag.
Do we even have a 2025 draft pick anymore? Is it just like ours or OKC's?
Well, we almost had Brooklyn's.
I'm tired of drafting, though, I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have a core 12 and then
look at the issue OKC is about to run into next year.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to pay Chet and Jalen Williams. And both of them gonna be max players. It ain't like with us. I'm not too sure Jabari gonna require a max. I don't think Tari gonna require a max.
No.
So, we probably gonna be on the luckier side of that. But yeah, OKC, they already got SGA on the max, and then for sure SGA gonna be a All NBA, so they're gonna have to give him the super max. So by then it's gonna be like what, 320 mil, something that.
And even if we're giving them an adequate contract, say 80 million, right? For Tari, we'll just say generally, right? You're going to look at a team like the Pacers who overpaid Bruce Brown, or Toronto, right?
Yeah, and then they
could be like, dang, all right, we're going to throw you 110 just to get you over here, and then now we'll be a better team and potentially attract players to our team. It's going to be like an OG Anunoby situation. Bro's making 212 M's right now.
22 a year.
Yeah, and that's and no offense to OG, I think he's like an elite. Like that, when you want a 3-and-D guy,
he's a top 5 role player in the league.
Yeah.
I think Anunoby's worth it.
Tari,
that's.
But the thing is you have to overpay, otherwise he's gone.
Yeah, you have. Once you're a championship contender, there's certain players, there's certain pieces that you have that you just have to overpay.
Look at the Sixers overpaying Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
but they overpaid him at the wrong time, though. Like,
what has that boy done? What has that boy done the entire time?
Speaking of Tobias Harris, I don't know what they're gonna do with him because I think he's a free agent. But
he's gone.
They should have got
Connect. He's gone.
I'm telling you, they should have.
Something tells me that man gonna find a way somehow to end up on a team that I don't like San Antonio or the Lakers. I'm gonna not be very happy about that. That happened,
bro.
Because he gonna end up balling out. He go to one of them teams.
It's okay. We can pull up. It's fine.
Anybody that leave Philadelphia gonna end up balling out. Just period. They're gonna end up going crazy.
That's why I wanted the Sixers to get Dalton Connect, not let him go to the Lakers.
We're not gonna talk about that again. I already got to take a shot because of that. But, all right.
Where's the shot counter on the thing? That's what I need.
Yeah, we need to get one of them. I almost pulled up before we started streaming too. I'm glad I didn't, because I'd have been drunk on a skunk like by now. But yeah, let's we can go ahead and touch on this whole Phoenix Suns thing, bro. We can go ahead and cook on that.
Yeah,
Preston, since it was your idea, you got to go ahead and give us the whole rundown. What you got on your mind?
Well, I'm just curious, right? Like, there could be some promising middle age. I don't want to say middle age old man, but in terms of the NBA, middle age player on the Suns that may or may not be looking to get out, who is a max player and is phenomenal and has proven himself every year since 2018. You know, despite not making the playoffs in 2018 or 2019, has proven himself as an elite scorer in the league, and is also a phenomenal playmaker, has worked with Kevin Durant and Chris Paul. There might be an option for this man to want to join a team that's up and coming and not looking like it's going to blow up. Now, just
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put your GM hat on right now. You Preston Stone right now. Right now, you Preston Stone. What does the deal look like?
All right. Well, according to my Stone calculations here, your deal is probably look at that, man. I got scared. My deal is probably looking like, depending on how certain core 6 players are playing and what kind of picks we got available. Generally, the deal is probably going to be centered around a guard. That's going to have to be said there. And whatever else we got on the bench, depending on when, where, but, you know, that's also another option. And all their Suns picks, which I think in return for Devin Booker, you're probably not drafting anybody in the next 3-4 years. Likely, that's going to be as good or better than Devin Booker. Very likely. Like, Devin Booker is people can say what they want to say. Maybe I'm a little bit higher on him, but he's like that top 15, top 18 player in the league.
For sure.
Like, just an absolute elite baller.
You know, I ain't gonna let you escape without saying no names, bro. I need some names.
We get into it. You know, I gotta say it for the end though. And despite him being this baller on the offense, we've seen him time and time again, this Devin Booker, be able to play defense. That's the other thing, is he's not necessarily a two-way guy, but he can play defense. And that's with coaches who don't play defense. So just imagine him in an Ime-like system. That's all I got to say. And I'm not saying that I want him right now. I'm not saying that this is the answer. But can you imagine? You got Reed, you got Whitmore, you got Şengün, and you got Devin Booker all out on the court at the same time. Who are they going to guard? You know what I mean? Like, who are you doubling? Can't double nobody. So someone's scoring 40 every night.
I don't see Devin and Cam being a good mix. I ain't gonna lie.
Cam is going to be great for the fast break. That's the role. You want to look at, if you have Devin Booker, you're looking at Cam to kind of fill that, to a lesser extent, that Mikal Bridges role. The 3-and-D, come in, not going to do a whole lot of handling, but you're going to have your time when he's off the bench. That's what's going to be important, is the rotational factor.
Listen,
and that's
them
how
boys don't like each other, man. The only fast breaking that's going to happen to somebody's jaw.
Hey, you know, they ain't got to like each other right now, but at the end of the day, I mean, business is business, right?
You want Ime Udoka to be sitting there playing referee every halftime, bro?
Hey, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, anything is possible in the world of sports. I personally never thought James Harden and Kyrie would play together, and guess what happened?
That's true.
I never thought Kevin Durant would be a Sun. Guess what happened?
I never thought that Kevin Durant was going to be a Warrior.
Man, I never thought Kyrie and Luka were going to play together.
Say that. Say that louder.
Hey,
so you know, in business is business. Sometimes
business
is
business.
You know,
players is players. But
I never thought Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly would be on the same team.
Yeah, Yeah, that's true.
Very
yeah.
true.
But the mix of players that I kind of envision around Devin Booker is going to be more like Amin,
Mhm.
Tari, Jabari, and Şengün.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm for sure.
That's
along
probably
with
my
that.
5-man unit that I would like to surround
That'd be a
Devin
nice
Booker.
spot.
Devin Booker with, because the only person who can't really shoot out of that is Amin, but hopefully by then he's decent enough to make a free throw line jumper or some floaters or something.
Man,
But I
even
think
if
that's a
they
good
was
mix
even,
of defense.
Yep.
That's a good mix of defense, athleticism, scoring. You got a bunch of playmaking. You got post play. Like, you just got a really good mix of everything in there, man.
You know what a dangerous lineup would be shooting wise? Booker, Reed Shepherd, Kem Whitmore, Jabari, Şengün. That's a dangerous shooting lineup right there. Şengün not so much, but like the rest of the lineup.
I was gonna say, what kind of shooting does Şengün officer?
Yeah, that's what I said. Şengün not so much, but we
Other
need a
than
good guy out there.
his little shot put he got. That's the only jump shot he got. Or his Dirk fade when he wants to be classy.
Or his
So,
like super
it's on the street,
slow
I think
pull up
nice,
three.
though.
It do be nice though.
He does have that extremely slow pull up three every now and then.
Yeah, he's got him a
Every
whole
once in a while.
31%. That's who I want taking my catch and shoot pull up threes is
All the time.
31% guy for sure. You guys think
that would be a fire lineup to have out there though.
Do you think there's a way we'd be able to get Devin Booker without giving up Şengün? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Yes. Give up Jalen
Yeah.
Green, give up all
Yeah,
the
you can
picks.
get, they'll take. I promise you, they'll take Jalen.
They'll take
Okay,
Jalen.
yeah.
But they probably gonna want Jalen and maybe Reed Shepherd and maybe Amin or something like that. They're gonna want at least two of these dudes.
Yeah.
You're probably looking Jalen and Amin, and their son's picks back.
I can
And I'm
see.
saying
I can
no.
see it being Jalen and Cam
That's
too.
not crazy bad.
I can see it being Jalen and Cam.
I see them wanting Cam. It just really like it just depends on who's there at the time, because can you imagine Cam Whitmore under the tutelage of Kevin Durant? Boy, they also might be interested in Jabari Smith Jr. That seems like the dark horse for a core 6 member that could be traded. That like I just there's just something about it that speaks to me that Jabari might get traded. So
Stop talking like that, bro. I don't like that, dog.
no.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been having that same gut feeling too.
And not this year, but maybe in the offseason for an elite player. I mean, there's no way this man's comment. You're gonna think KD gonna mentor someone. Look, KD can.
I miss that comment.
Oh man, that's beautiful as hell, man. He could. You know, I'm just saying, what if? This is all hypothetical. Remember, this is the land of make believe, right? In this perfect world, Kevin Durant doesn't leave the Suns. He's leaving the Suns anyway, but you get my picture.
Let me ask y'all this though. Let's say hypothetically, we like surprise the league, and let's say we make it to Game 7 of the second round, and let's say
Sounds
KD
realistic.
wants out.
You want to take KD? No.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just saying in a very special scenario where you like, damn, we was really close. We could have had, if we had one more, made 3-pointer, we would have won the game. Whatever, just like super close. And you think maybe it's KD that'll put us over the top, and we ain't got to give up too much to get him because he Asian and because, well, he only got like what, a couple years left. And they probably gonna be sorry anyway.
No.
I respect
I am defiant on the no simply because of, I'm not saying that Kevin Durant is a locker room cancer, but the last 4 years, everywhere he's went, destruction has followed. And I do not want that on my team. And for the same all intents and purposes, I love James Harden. He's my favorite player of all time. That is why I didn't want him on the team. Is just because in case he didn't get exactly what he wanted, he would blow it up. That's the kind of player
That's a
that
good
he could
point.
be. So,
And I also think
Kevin Durant, same thing. He wasn't getting the things he wanted in Brooklyn. Things was going wrong. Now he's on the Suns. He played 1 year. He played second fiddle to Booker the first year they played. Hopefully everyone remember that. Devin Booker was the best player during that Nuggets series. All right. And then this season, he and Booker, it was 1 and 2, 1A, 1B, either or, right? They were pretty equal, I would say. Kevin Durant definitely showing that he was the better player, but either or offensively, that's what you're looking for from Kevin Durant is what is his offensive output. And it was, I would say, relatively equal. And then despite all that, they got gamed by the Wolves. And it's nothing against the Wolves at all. That is a testament to how phenomenal the Wolves were. This Suns team was supposed to go to the finals. All right. You traded Chris Paul. You traded for Bradley Beal, who, by the way, is a fraud. All right. And you traded for him and Kevin Durant. You gave away your whole future. You gave up everything. Put alongside Devin Booker to make D-Book happy. And you got gamed in the first round. That is 2 first-round exits in the last 3 years for Kevin Durant.
Okay, I'm actually going to backpack off of what Preston is saying. Another reason I'm just strong no to Kevin Durant is I don't want a 36-year-old win now player if we can't guarantee a win.
Yeah, he doesn't fit the timeline. It doesn't make any sense.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I just
It's
want
not
to throw
that
that out there.
27, 30-year-old Warriors, Kevin Durant, Thunder, Kevin Durant.
And Icy made a good point. Icy made a good point. They locked into their Bill contract and no trade clause.
He made $50 million. You can't do about it.
Yep.
That's just disgusting.
If I'm Phoenix, I gotta get those picks back. Some way, somehow. I gotta find a way to get those picks.
But you gotta make them beg for it.
Yeah.
You better tell them, hey, look, Phoenix, y'all better put on your knee pads. You want these kicks back? Put your knee pads on real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I need the lotion for this
Devin
video.
Booker, boy. Yeah, I want them picks back.
Yeah, this is a fantastic comment too. This is a fantastic comment too. We'd have to keep Fred or have some semblance of an elite playmaker. Devin Booker is a great secondary playmaker. I think that is his best role is primary scoring and then being a secondary defender, secondary playmaker. That's prime D-Book. You don't want him being your number one because you saw what it looked like when you've got 3 players who can all play make to a certain degree at an okay level. I think Devin Booker and KD being the better two of Beal and them in playmaking stands, but just in general, you need that high IQ, pure point guard starting right next to Devin Booker because it makes him and everything he has to do way better. We saw what the Suns did when they went to the finals, 64 wins. Yes, some, a little fraudulent, I would say a little bit, just a little bit. But regardless of how they did it, they did it.
Yeah. And
it worked. I don't know why. When Kevin Durant is on the board at age 34, you take him. He's unhappy. You take him. But you didn't have to go get Bradley Beal. That's where I'm coming away with this. And that's what killed them is they didn't have the playmaker. So.
And they had no bench unit either. So they had to sign a bunch of random people. Yeah.
And it was the same issue that what happened with the Brooklyn Nets in 21. 2 players got hurt. The entire thing crumbled.
Yeah.
That was it. That was it. 1-2 players got hurt. And guess what? All those players, besides one that they signed, James Harden at the time being the only non-injury prone player, got injured, right? And then everyone else who's injury prone got injured. That's what happens. You can't, it doesn't work. It just don't work. You have to have a bench unit. Again, I hate saying it because I hate the Celtics, but look what the Celtics did. Look what the Nuggets did the year before that. Elite role players, 1 true superstar, 1 microwave starter. Celtics, same thing. You had your microwave starter. I would say your microwave starter is Jason Tatum. You had dual superstars between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown definitely looking like he was better. Let's be real. He was playing that elite defense. Kristaps Porzingis, elite role player, did everything he needed to, elite starter. Derek White, I hate this little bald dude, bro. Why is he so good? Why is he so good? And then Drew Holiday, bro. How did they get Drew Holiday for chicken? It just, So what do we got to do? Look at the formula, follow that. Stop going for superstars. But Devin Booker, he's a guy I'd be willing to go for because he's right next to an elite playmaker.
Man, Kevin Durant can never get a fire haircut.
Look,
we gotta remember too with the
Going for that
Celtics
now.
that Marcus Smart trade.
yeah,
What did they get back again?
they got in the Marcus Smart trade. That was, I'm pretty sure that was wasn't it the 3-team trade for Drew?
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Yeah,
I think
please.
so.
Because they traded with Memphis.
Because I remember, I think Malcolm Brogdon was what they shipped out to get Drew, if I'm not mistaken.
You're
Yeah,
right.
He was
It was
It was a
Chris
3-team
Paul
trade
and Tyus
between
Jones.
in Portland.
So,
The Wizards
Yeah.
in Portland, wasn't it? Was it the Portland?
yeah, it was.
Okay,
the
yeah.
Wizards,
Marcus
the
Smart
Celtics,
was
and the
pretty much
Grizzlies.
used to get Porzingis.
Yeah. And they got Porzingis for like in no disrespect to Marcus Smart. I think he's still a top defender in the league. He's phenomenal
For
at
sure,
his position.
Sure. He just had an injury.
But like nothing, right? Like you got a 7-foot shooter that averaged 19, 7, and over a block a game in 22 minutes starting. What? How did you do that? How? Show me. How do they have this much money?
So the way I'm looking at it, man, I think Stone is preparing himself to take advantage of an opportunity that might come about. I think that's really what it's all about, man, because
I'm thinking so.
You have
Yeah,
an
'cause
opportunity in mind.
nobody has to be available, but you just got to have your money right. So when the prices drop, you ready to go in and cop cash. You know what I'm saying? So
I think y'all old enough to remember this. This is that show called The Price is Right. You go on the wheel and
Oh,
spin that thing, and then
Oh, I know.
that's what
Bob
he's playing.
Barker.
That's what he's playing. He's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, give me that too. I'm still picking. He's waiting to cash it in.
That's what I'm thinking too. Because why would you trade those picks back to Brooklyn to get the Suns pick unless you know something could be brewing in Phoenix?
Yeah, something
And-
is brewing.
and
So
really,
Ryan
even if-
Windhorst, right?
even if
What's
nothing
going
is
on?
necessarily brewing in Phoenix, something can be brewing somewhere else out of nowhere.
A young talent.
Because a lot of times some of these dudes they just get moved randomly. Like you don't hear no rumblings about nothing, and next thing you know, they gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, or it could be, I'm just throwing a hypothetical out there. This is just hypothetical. Please, nobody murder me. Let's say, for example,
Should I leave?
let's say, nah, you ain't going nowhere. Let's say Cade Cunningham come available. Ain't that something you might want to look at your draft chest like, okay, I got this ammo here, I got this rifle here, I got these bazooka bullets here, I got these grenades here.
Cade, though. I mean, what are we giving up to get him?
That's what I'm saying. You got enough to where you could give up something to get him and still have a good amount left over.
I mean, okay, I like your point. I'm going to piggyback off that. The Knicks traded 8 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. Now, as crazy as that sounds, they gave up no players. They gave up none of their core. They kept OG Anunoby. They kept everybody. Is there a world where we're just giving up trade fodder and picks where we could hypothetically get Cade?
I don't want a 36-year-old man.
It's
who's a one-out
possible.
player.
I don't know, but I'm just
You don't mess with the
projecting
chemistry
out there
of those
because
six. I don't want that.
that could be
4-7 now.
that could be a guy. You know what I'm saying? If you want to cash in your chips, that's a guy you can cash your chips in for and not feel like you mortgaged your whole future because he's still young.
Yep.
I know we talked about this last podcast, but the De'Aaron Fox thing too. That's another one.
Yeah,
He's still young. I don't even think Stone would even want to cash in for nobody like above 29.
I don't think
That's
so.
like Devin Booker. I think he's 27, 28.
Unless they're like all NBA already. But if let's say for example, like somebody like Luka come available, I think Stone gonna get him a call and see what's up with that. He gonna check that over.
Bring.
We're pushing all those chips to the middle of the table.
Zion is another guy. I know he's injury prone and he like fried chicken too much, but he's another guy that I think, you know what I'm saying? I think Stone could target him. I just don't think we have enough jambalaya to make him want to stay in Houston.
You know, I would say something on the podcast. I'm not gonna say it, but we got a whole lot of something else down in Houston.
Crawfish.
Maybe not the food, but something else. For sure, I know he gonna get his.
You know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You talking about them bops?
Yeah, bro. James Harden know all of them, bro. You just hit up JH, bro. You'll be feeding for days, bro. For weeks.
I bet you James Harden come back. James Harden come back and play off the bench.
Did you say bops?
Income tax over there too.
Some bops, bro.
He said bops.
Yeah, some bops. Man.
Them what do they call themselves? Them exotic dancers.
But y'all see what I mean, though, right? Like we got all of these
in the city.
We got all this ammo. We don't know when we need to shoot, but it's good to have the ammo and shoot it than need to shoot and you ain't got no ammo.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin Durant's ammo is Brittany Griner.
Whoa.
Wow.
Huh?
We've all seen the pictures of Kevin Durant and Brittany Griner. We've all seen them.
What? How is that relevant?
What? He wants to stay in Phoenix.
Oh, man.
Keep him in Phoenix.
You know, that's a good point. He can stay over there.
That was my point.
He can
it's
stay
just y'all just didn't get it.
You're right.
A king name Clip. I'm sorry, bro, but I don't think Spider worth all them picks like that. I don't think so.
Yeah, he's also only got 1 year on his contract. We'd have to trade for him now.
I think he's definitely staying with Kenny Atkinson as head coach.
I wouldn't do it with D. Mitch.
No, I think but
Mitchell gonna request a trade. How much you want to bet? I'm putting money on that. He's gonna sign that big money deal, and within a year, he's gonna request a trade.
He saw what Bradley Beal did. He said, "Oh, I just gotta play well for 2 years, and then say I want to go." He saw what Kevin Durant did.
Let's be real, man. Only teams like Cleveland have to deal with these kind of issues because no one wants to be in Cleveland. People in Cleveland don't want to live there. They live there because they can't go nowhere else. It's Cleveland.
Calm down.
I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, it's M10.
I got smoke with too many different cities in this planet.
He said everybody left. The second LeBron left again.
They did. That's a fact. You can't even dispute that. Tristan Thompson only there because he got to pay the child support.
Man, that poor soul.
Damn.
But
we getting awfully real.
Yeah, we getting
real. Damn.
But yeah, man, I'm thinking about these kind of superstars like in that kind of age range though, man. Like Jai's another guy. I wouldn't do it for LaMelo. I just wouldn't do it. LaMelo is.
How much would
you wouldn't do it for LaMelo?
Man, I give them everything. They can have everything, bro.
You would give them everything for John Morant.
Duh, they can have whatever, bro. They can have a Galleria. Oh man, they can have that, bro. Give me Ja every day. I'm sorry. I love me some Ja. Listen, my opinion is compromised because I am a Ja stan. Like that's my favorite person to watch when I'm not watching the Rockets. I'm watching Ja.
What is the most you would give up for him, or what is the least?
I just said it.
He said the
what is the least?
The least. Let's see. The least.
Take it off.
Let's be realistic for a second. Let's see. What would they want? They're probably gonna for sure want them Phoenix picks. That's for sure.
Yeah,
they're gonna want picks. Yeah. They're gonna want Ben Thompson, and they're gonna probably want Schengen.
They're gonna want. They could have Amen, Jalen.
Yeah, they're taking.
I might throw Jabari in there now, and I'm a Jabari guy. I might have to throw him in. Hey, this is Ja we talking about. Have you seen Ja play?
I've seen Ja play.
He was third in MVP voting in his third year.
I know.
Derrick Rose
good,
Jr.
but that's a lot.
This is John Morant we talking about. You got to give up a lot. He is a lot.
You will have to give up a lot for John Morant.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
We're gonna take him to South Park. We're gonna put him down with them hood dudes over there. We got some Crips and Bloods in the Southwest Houston. We're gonna put him down with them down there too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get him connected with Jay Prince and Martai. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna parade for that man.
We're gonna get him good with all the gangsters down here, man. That's what we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, and the clubs here are pretty good according to James Harden. We all know Ja loves being in those clubs.
Yeah, he does like.
We've all seen the Instagram video.
He likes to be.
As
in
long as
some
you're good for the
show.
season, I
Hey,
don't care
but
what you do.
we ain't never questioned Ja on the court.
For real.
Never.
And he turned the
As
Grizzlies
good as
around for
Harden
3
was,
games, he was
there was
back.
times we questioned him. We've never questioned Ja. We know what he brought on that court. Now, imagine Ja with a big man like Alperen Sengun.
Ooh.
You know, here's my thing.
Dangerous.
Here's my take. I just muted myself. He just got done playing with Steven Adams, so he likes that. He likes having that big guy. As much as I love Jabari Smith Jr., right? Like, not that it's a 1-to-1 comparison. So remember, not a 1 comparison, but Jabari Smith Jr., JJJ, they got a lot in common.
They do.
They got a lot in common.
They are similar in different ways, but they're similar.
But they similar in a lot of ways, man. They got a lot in common, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got your 3, Dylan Brooks, who just got done playing with John Morant. There's a reason.
True. I think
they're
they still cool too.
Yeah, they might be. They might be.
But I think Dylan will be gone by then. I don't even think Dylan gonna make it past next summer.
Oh,
not because of nothing he did, but just because
gone,
these dudes are just gonna be like, "Hey, man, if y'all don't get him up out of here, we gonna get him up out of here on the slick."
What team would want Dylan Brooks again?
You'd be surprised, man. Like, don't let all that cap in the media fool you off. There's a lot of cap in the media. There's a bunch of teams that can use Dylan Brooks. There's a bunch of teams.
No, I know, but like a lot of teams don't want his attitude.
What attitude?
The Mavericks almost paid him the same amount we did.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
He almost went to a team that went to the finals.
Well, I'm glad he came to us.
You know what I mean?
Bro, think
Yeah, no,
about it, bro,
Dallas, Oklahoma. What's Dallas?
He played good.
Oh yeah, that's.
He did play
I
great.
think
This
I don't know what Dallas
in
is.
Oklahoma City. Yeah, that piece of crap. But there's a bunch of teams that I think Dylan would look really good on.
Oh no, I agree.
San Antonio, boy, I let me tell you, I believe in my heart that if you called OKC and said, "Hey, would y'all rather have Dylan Brooks or Lou Dort?" They probably would say Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is better than Lou Dort.
he absolutely.
That's not a question.
is.
Yeah, that's not a question.
Right. Let me think. Contender wise, Philadelphia would love Dylan Brooks. They need him.
Any contender. Period.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
he's a great player. Don't get me wrong. It's just a lot of teams. It doesn't sound like a lot of teams want his
Hey,
attitude.
all of that is crap in the media to make sure that they keep the asking price for him down. That's all that is. They do that.
You know who he would really fit with though?
Who that?
Don't say
The Miami Heat.
I was about to say that.
Miami, that's what I'm thinking too.
Pat Riley. Jimmy Butler, that defense over there.
And Pat Riley loves going shot for shot with his players
that
too.
dude love tough guys. Pat Riley
don't be giving them no ideas now. They ain't got shit we want. Don't be giving them ideas now.
At Miami Heat, y'all can take
Dylan
Brooks and give us.
I think he fit right into what they do. Pat Riley love that toughness. He loved toughness in defense.
Would y'all trade for Jimmy Butler?
No.
Really?
He's already got signed the contract next year. He's gonna be a free agent.
Yeah,
man, I love.
He gonna want the max.
Personally, I think he's a dog.
Oh yeah,
he can bark all he want. I don't want to.
He can bark over there.
Yeah,
sure.
Go bark in the other neighborhood, not in this.
I'm not getting into this. We were talking about this on the last show I was on. I'm not getting back into this again.
Yeah, no. I do have a question though.
What up?
Now, this isn't like changing anyone's future or anything like that. I'm just curious. What are you guys' thoughts on Tyrese Halliburton, who had a crazy breakout season this year? I'm just genuinely curious. I mean, he led the league in assists in his 3rd year, I believe. So, what do you guys think?
The fall off of Tyrese Halliburton starts next year.
Okay.
Nah, I don't think so. That boy.
Okay.
No, I'm messing. I think he's going to be great.
He's got.
I think he needed more help on
good.
that Pacers team, but man, that dude can hoop.
Y'all got to remember, Ben Mathurin was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it would have helped.
Mm-hmm.
Siakam played real good in that series too.
Dude, Siakam,
Siakam was cold.
They got a good team.
That team, that's another team to watch because they're gonna make some kind of a move. They need to. Like if they really want to be serious and compete with the Celtics, they need to make some kind of move. because they got swept.
Yeah. Now, not if, because this isn't gonna happen again. This is hypothetical. But if you're calling and the Pacers are interested in giving up Halliburton for some stuff, would you entertain that trade at all?
No.
For Halliburton.
Halliburton.
For Halliburton?
Yeah, for Hallie.
My ears open.
I would think about that.
I mean, I don't know what they'd be asking for. I mean, because of the season he had last year, they're probably asking for an immediate overpay. I mean, huge overpay for him. Not to the same of, but probably like a Rudy Gobert like trade. Like you would probably like Ice just commented. It's probably Fred VanVleet immediately to make a salary work with a sign and trade, and then probably picks and probably a core 6. I imagine they'd also want right now. They'd probably take AJ Green as well. Probably Tate too.
That wouldn't be that crazy of a trade.
I mean, I don't know what they'd be willing. Like I have no idea. Again, we'd be trying to pry away Caney from a baby's fingers right now. I mean, like almost impossible. You know what I mean? Because he's so phenomenal. He's the core of everything that they're doing over there. But if they were like, yo, we actually don't believe in him, LOL. You know, you know,
a little bit off topic. Just a little bit off topic. Derrick Jones Jr. signs with Clutch Sports for representation ahead of free agency.
Oh, LeBron.
He's getting a bag. He's getting a
bag.
He
might get 9 figs, bro.
He
might get 9 figs. Bro, did you we just saw how much what's the name got paid? Anunoby got paid. Emmanuel Quickly finna get paid $170.
What?
He getting a bag.
Derrick Jones Jr. finna get a bag.
Bro, you know he wasn't even on a team 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Played for Miami, did okay. I don't even remember what other team he was playing for. And then he signs for this team for a minimum. Starts. And don't get me wrong, solid in his minutes. He played his role. He didn't play anywhere above his role except in 2 games where he had like 20 plus points, you know. Everyone else was cheesing. God, man, you just have to play well in one playoff series to get paid if you're a role player. That's it. You just got to have 1-2 good games. That's it. That's it. It's so easy.
Especially on a championship team. What's the name? KCP finna get paid too.
Oh my gosh.
And they just shipped off Reggie Jackson.
Yeah,
so they might be making money for
KCP.
Yeah.
How much you giving KCP? Matter of fact, I'm finna throw this out there. If you Rafael Stone and you're looking at KCP, is there somebody you even would think about, you know, calling Denver and being like, hey, we could do a sign and trade. I want him in Houston. Is that somebody you would think about? I'm not saying I do it, but
depends who we packaging with it.
Yeah. I think we could give him trade fodder because we've been saying this for a long time. Jayshawn Tate is very valuable on any championship team. He just needs shooting surrounding him. That's his downfall. I don't see why they wouldn't take that.
Traded along with him?
Maybe. Who knows, though? Who knows? But as long as the asking price isn't too deep and we're not paying anything more than like Dylan Brooks contract money, like I don't want to pay more than $20 million for KCP because like his shooting is great, but like Dylan Brooks shot 37%, 36%, 37% at the end of the season. That was with his shooting falling off the whole rest of the season. You know what I mean? And on top of that, Dylan Brooks plays all defensive level defense. KCP plays role player level defense. So
I disagree. I've seen him really give guards.
He can lock down. I'm not saying he can't. But I also just watched Jalen Green become a defender.
Also, KCP is he's not old, but he will be. Mm-hmm. Like the end of his contract is going to look nasty.
Yeah, exactly. So you'd have to backload the contract so it looks good for the first 2 years, but he'd probably be looking for a 3+ year and maybe even a 3+1 player option contract. That's probably what he's looking at, especially because of his contributions to the teams that he's been on. he's probably looking to get paid more than Dylan Brooks because Dylan was making 20 and everyone thought that was an overpay. I think 20 is great for Dylan Brooks.
20 is
Like,
just right for an elite 3-and-D player. Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Now look but again, we're looking at players like Quentin Grimes. What's he getting paid, right? We're looking at players like OG. What's he getting paid?
Hold on.
OG deserves
Did
it.
Quentin Grimes get paid already?
Isn't he gonna get that big contract that was you saying earlier? The 170?
No, that's
No,
Emmanuel Quickly.
Oh, Emmanuel Quickly. That's right.
Yeah.
My bad. So yeah, you got Emmanuel Quickly, who again is like a scorer, playmaker, making 170 to do what every guard in the league does at this point, right? And no disrespect to Quickly, but he's not doing anything special.
If we think money now in the NBA is crazy, wait till this new CBA contract hits.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to do something about that because I wouldn't blame Stone for extending guys a little early just to get ahead of that BS. Because there's gonna be some, man. We already got dudes about to make $300 million, bro.
There's going to be a 500, 600 mil contract soon.
Man, somebody gonna get the first $500,000 contract, and
honestly,
Didn't someone just get a 500 mil?
not in the NBA.
No, Jaylen Brown's making 300.
He's 300.
Is it? Yeah, okay, maybe that's what it was. There was some crazy quarter
You
mil.
probably
Oh
thinking
no,
about Pat Mahomes.
I'm thinking of Jokic's 250 quarter billion.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. I think that's what I'm
'cause
thinking of.
he was the highest paid, and then Jaylen Brown got paid 300 somehow, making more than a 3-time MVP. But
Hey, he just won Finals MVP. He validated that.
Yeah, and a cakewalk to the finals for the Celtics.
sure.
And if they would have lost that cakewalk, what would we have said?
That
Nothing. I would have kept my
the
mouth shut.
Celtics
'Cause,
lost.
I'm a
What
great
would we have said if they
individual.
lost the cakewalk?
Yeah, I would have bullied
you
them.
really wanted
They
Dallas to
did
win,
what
huh?
they were supposed to do.
Yes, they did what they were supposed to do.
That's it.
They won a cakewalk.
That's it. They did what they
You
were
pay
supposed to do.
people for doing what they're supposed to do.
It was a cakewalk.
It don't matter. You can only beat who in front of you. It don't matter what you do.
That's true. Yeah.
Am I supposed
yes,
to call
right.
Adam
It was
Silver
still
and say,
a cakewalk.
hey,
They
man,
beat everybody all year long, no matter if they were hurt or
Right.
healthy. They beat
I'm not
everybody.
going to call Adam Silver and say, man, look, I don't want to play Dallas. I'd rather play the Nuggets.
I know. I agree with you. I'm just saying they had a cakewalk. That's all.
Hold on. But they beat the team that didn't have a cakewalk.
Dallas. They beat
Right.
the team.
Dallas,
They
yeah.
beat the team that didn't have a
Kyrie.
cakewalk. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people was betting on Dallas to win.
Yeah, it was the same thing like in 2022 when everyone was like, oh my gosh, Boston's going to beat the Golden State Warriors. We knew that shit wasn't happening. But everyone was betting on the Celtics because everyone won against the Warriors. And two, because there was good money.
This, though.
So,
if them same Warriors play this Celtics, they finna get stepped on.
oh, for sure. No,
Absolutely.
don't get me wrong at all. They're dusted.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if we're
They
speaking
getting trashed.
hypotheticals, they're not getting past a fully healthy Bucks team.
Yes, they are.
No, they are not. What?
AK, I respect you, AK. I really, really do. I really do.
The Bucks ain't guarding nobody. They beat the Bucks. I said that.
I believe the Celtics beat the Bucks.
The Celtics will beat the
I believe
Bucks.
they beat the Bucks.
I
Yeah.
respect
The
you
Bucks
guys. I
generally
respect
don't
you
even
guys
play
a lot.
defense. Brooke Lopez is
No
getting
way,
old,
bro.
fat. What's her name? Dame is not interested in guarding anything. What's the name? Getting old and hurt. What's the name? Why am I blanking on him? Chris Middleton. He always hurt. Yeah.
Middleton.
Giannis gonna be Giannis, but that's the only player on that team that you can trust. He's the only one.
Would have got.
If they had to play the Celtics, they're gonna have the same problem Dallas had. Like, man, who we supposed to guard?
I respect your opinions, and although I disagree, I understand where you're coming from.
You politically correct.
However, I politely would like to elect pleading the fifth and allowing you to live in your fantasy land. I will let that exist, and we'll go from there.
Hold on. We're gonna revisit that because you're gonna have to eat them words. You're gonna have to eat them words because this season, let's say the Bucks is healthy. They better do something because if they don't, I'm gonna pull this clip and I'm gonna just send it to you. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey, I'll deserve it. I'll deserve it. If
You deserve it now.
If the Bucks are cheesing, they ain't healthy, everyone's, it is what it is, then hey, it is what it is. I'm a Giannis hater. I am a Giannis hater. I can say that.
Yeah,
my man Icy. See, Icy be knowing what he talking about. See, some people, I don't know. I don't know what y'all be thinking the Bucks gonna do something with the Celtics. But Icy, you my man.
It's good, man. It's okay. It's okay. We'll find out, and hopefully, may the best man win. But
Giannis' entire bag is running and dunking.
That's exactly not even bad.
Harden said, man. Just running and dunking. That's all he does, man.
And he ran and dunked his way to a championship with 2 MVPs and a deep boy. I don't know what you want from him.
He ran and dunked his way into it.
Yeah,
nobody can stop it. I do the same thing he doing. If you ain't stopping me from getting to the rim, I do it.
Keep going.
Just let him Euro step from the 3-point line all the way to the free throw line, like
you mean the half court line?
Yeah, literally
from the half court line.
Hey, y'all remember back in the day when people used to actually play basketball outside? If it was a big person that was playing a smaller person, they'll say, "Oh no, you can't post up." Y'all remember that?
Nah.
Yep.
That wasn't a rule.
Oh, because y'all small. That's why y'all don't remember that. Y'all the little people that was talking about, "No, you can't post up," so you're gonna conveniently forget now. But I remember that. That's what y'all sound like. Talking about the Celtics had a
this man goofy as hell. Look at this old head over here, bro. That's goofy as hell, man.
Man, I'm just ready for Clay to leave, man. The reports keeps going up, man. Like Clay's going to Orlando.
The only reason that's gonna happen is because they're gonna try to get PG.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that. I'd rather see Clay.
Yeah.
So they can be bad.
What do y'all think about the report? What do y'all think about the report earlier? Zion to the Rockets, maybe.
No, I think
I don't see that at all.
I think that's just a guy that's
someone had to ask it. So someone had.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you asked it. We don't know just because you asked them. You got to report on it.
I wouldn't do it.
No one would do it. None of us.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But
wait, hang on. What's the proposal? Hang on. Indulge me. What was the proposal for the Zion trade?
I saw no proposal. I saw that we were interested in Zion. If I'm guessing, it's probably Jabari or Atari, and then probably the Suns picks.
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't.
I'm saying hell no.
Hang the phone up real quick.
Tell me why you're staying away from Zion. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here.
Why? Injury prone.
Yep, and his BMI.
Too many injuries.
Okay.
Too many.
And
it's the same issue with Kevin Durant that we will not get into here in Houston.
And Ingram's gonna be gone. He's gonna be no.
Is that, and now to bring it back to our earlier conversation, I remember AK saying that he wouldn't throw the bag at LaMelo Ball over there in the Hornets. Is that the same thing? His
same reason. I'm not throwing a bag at nobody who can't stay healthy. I can't do that. It's just bad business to me, man. And I see too many teams do that.
It's too big of a risk.
Yeah.
I agree.
I understand if it's your guy. If you drafted him and you know his medical history and all of that, you feel like you can, give him some time to get healthy. I understand that. But that value is only to that team. Anybody else, I wouldn't do it. I just
Rule number 1, safer than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I agree with that, I think that's only to a certain extent. I think in special situations, like if you already if you're really close to being something, you still want to kind of take risk. Or if you're like a championship contender, then you can play it a little bit safer.
So would you trade for Kevin Durant if we were a playoff team right now?
Not a playoff team, not just a playoff team. That's why I said if we were like really close to something, I would look at him like, okay, what would I have to give up too much to get him to put us over the top? I would look at him.
Now I have a question. So since we're talking about the idea of the playoffs, right? Kind of moving around and what things need to be made. There was a marginal move that was made with OKC bringing in Alex Caruso. So you've got defenders now of Lou Dort and Caruso potentially likely starting with Chet as your back line. I'm just curious how Houston is going to try to carve up this defense. Now, not saying that Caruso is the otherworldly changer, but he is that missing link because now Josh Giddey's not on the court to get cooked. He's not out there left on an island, right? Now you got defenders out there, and as much as I hate on Shea all the time, like he's a pretty good defender. Like pretty good defender. So I'm just interested. What does that mean for Houston, right? I mean, every team keeps getting better in the West. So
I got it. Let me help you out, bro.
Go ahead.
Caruso is not going to solve the problem that OKC had. You know what their problem was? Rebounding. What is Caruso supposed to do to help that?
Interesting.
They need rebounding, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, Josh Giddey was a better rebounder than Alex Caruso. Sure, he couldn't shoot, and I don't think just adding to your strengths is going to do anything for that big, fat, glaring weakness you have on the glass. Look at what the Mavericks did to them on the glass in that series.
Yeah, you're right. They ate them alive. I mean,
look at how we beat them. Look how we beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And this was without Şengün. We beat them on the glass.
Yeah.
Remember, Amin Thompson, offensive rebound, and put back. Bruh, they need rebounding, bro. Like this, I understand that they just now. I understand if they couldn't get a big body person with Josh Giddey. That's probably the best that they could do with Josh Giddey. Cool, but I still expect them to go out and find somebody who can come in at least for 15 minutes and grab some boards. Matter of fact, they may be looking at Andre Drummond.
Yeah.
All they got to do is come in for 10, 15 minutes and get some rebounds.
So
that'll make a whole hell of a lot of difference.
So hypothetically, they keep Caruso, and if they sign that guy, right, that guy that can get them rebounds, Drummond, what does that mean for the Houston Rockets? I mean, Ja is coming back healthy. We don't know what the Pelicans are going to look like, but they just got Murray, so that could be something to watch for. And going down the line, you have 12 teams, depending on how the Spurs look next year. And I don't think they're going to be anything scary, but they might surprise a couple teams a couple times. Not saying that they're going to impede on a lot, but those surprise games could put people in different positions, right, in the season. So, I mean, does OKC making? Does
OKC would never get rebounds with that man?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if they get Drummond, they keep Caruso. I mean, that spells trouble, right?
Yeah, it does. It really does.
And not just for us,
really
but just
close.
in general. You know what I mean?
That's a squad that I think, should be looking at, making some kind of a bigger deal to bring somebody in who can come in and just grab some damn boards, man.
Because Chet ain't covering it. Chet, although he's like 7'10", he can't get them all.
Yeah, I would have wanted Drummond.
You don't even get the ones available.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I like Drummond.
Preston, I just have a question for you.
Yeah.
You said you're not a fan of Shea. Why are you against him? Why do you not like him?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I want to hear this. I ain't never heard nobody say they don't like Shea. I need to hear this.
Okay. Well, he's had a good couple seasons. I think he's grown and he's had a chance to become.
No, we're not buttering up. Why do you not like him?
He's had a chance to. He's had a chance to grow into his mold. I just think he gets a little bit too hype. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Hang on. Someone's got to score the ball. You got one scorer on the team. He's the one that's going to be the guy. You know what I mean? Also, bye, Dante.
Follow my man Dante on Twitter, man.
But yeah, go check out at Coach Dante 31, man. He's dope everywhere. But like he just like he scored 30 a night. Like that's great. That's phenomenal. That's great. But someone's got to score the ball. Nobody else averaged 25 plus, right? When you got another guy that can give you that 22, 24, 25, your points per game go down, right? There are exceptions to the rule. Shaq and Kobe, right? Those guys could average 100 points each, right? James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Russ averaged 27, Harden averaged 34. It just depends on the type of offense, but usually you're not going to have two guys averaging 28 at the same time, right? That's just how it is, right? So looking at it like that, like he looks better, right? And he's got an entire team that's, I mean, let's be honest, like they're pretty stacked. Like I'm giving OKC credit despite me not liking OKC in general. Like they got a good team. They've got a good system. They got a solid head coach over there that's getting the best out of his guys.
Mhm.
I mean, and you have a 7-2 monster running pick and roll.
Why don't you like him?
That what I'm saying is I think he's overhyped.
I don't know.
I think he gets.
I agree with
He
that.
took that team pretty much single-handedly to the playoffs.
Single-handedly. Chet Holmgren, huge factor. Lou Dort, top of the defensive metrics. Jalen Williams was looking. Jalen Williams is a
Let me explain before you start pressing me.
All right, go ahead.
Look, what would happen if they didn't have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Are they going to the playoffs?
What happened when they didn't have Chet?
Okay, yeah, that's a good
That
comeback.
boy asking the real questions around here.
Yeah,
You asking
That's
the
a
real
question.
questions. You see how we all got silent?
but even when they didn't have him, Shai was still really good.
He was phenomenal on a losing team.
Okay, he's still phenomenal.
Okay.
Right.
And you don't like him because he's a good player. Like he's just over.
No, I think he's overhyped. I don't
think you just don't like the narrative around.
Yes. Yeah. His
And I
the way
can
he's
see
portrayed.
that. I'm like that too. I don't hate him. I just hate the narrative around him.
Okay,
because
wait, Preston.
they talk about SGA like Jalen Green age.
Yeah. Oh my. He's 26
I'm like, bro, this
years
man
old.
he on a max
27.
contract. He on his second contract already.
Come on, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
Preston.
That's
We're
true.
talking drip
He is
god,
on
right?
second contract.
Mhm.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Is he the biggest drip god in the league?
I do not pay attention to anybody's
I don't
drip
think so.
really, so I don't care. I really don't. He's got some cool fits, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
thought
give
your handle's drip god like you knew a thing or two.
Nah,
Yeah,
I think
not about
Preston
him.
like that. Preston like the Tyrese Halliburton kind of fits, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Just
He like
straight normal. That's drip. Just regular man. Just regular.
That's the most swagless person I ever seen, bro.
Oh man. But no, like I give SJ his props, man. Like he does his thing. But like, I mean, you took away Jimmy Butler from the Heat and they still won a game, right? So does that say more about Jimmy Butler or does that say more about the rest of the Heat, right? That's the same
That's
question.
more
I'm
about
asking.
the Bulls
No, just listen.
being
Yeah,
insane.
That's the same question I'm asking in reverse as what you were saying, without Chet, right? Like, yeah, they're still good, but this was without their second best player, and they're 15 games different, right? 18 games different. They were the number 1 seed with Chet. They were the 9th seed without Chet. That's all I'm saying. It's like
Right, but still,
Chet elevates everybody else's play, and I'm not saying he's the best player. No. It's still SGA.
Yeah, there's a difference.
But
Yeah,
Shai is also not a top 3 MVP guy either. Like the fact that I even saw him in the top 3 MVP race it blew my mind. Like how does Shai get more votes in the MVP race than Luka? You know what I mean? Luka averaged
that's not
almost a 34-point triple
Yeah.
double. Jokic averaged essentially a 27-point triple double. Like Shai is looking zesty.
he
and dropping 31,
averaged
you know what I mean?
35 and 6 though on the season. That's pretty good numbers.
35 and 6.
35 and 6. 30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
35 and
he
6.
sure
No,
did.
yeah, that's
He
nice.
sure
That's nice. That's really
He
great.
sure did.
34 points per game, 9.6 rebounds, 9.8 assists
Great numbers.
on 38% shooting.
That's amazing
Incredible.
numbers. 30% shooting, not great. The rest of the numbers
better.
are insane.
But I'm gonna say this though, Ryan. If you really had to pick between Luka and SGA,
No, I'm
You
taking
had-
Luka all day, every day.
case
Yeah,
closed.
In
Yeah,
a 7-game series, I'm taking
Yeah.
Luka in 4.
Well, he won in
Or
6,
5.
bro.
Yeah, case closed, bro.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that Shai still put up good numbers, regardless.
No, he did. He put up
did,
good
he
numbers
did.
on a good team. But I think we kind of need to pump the brakes a little bit on him. Because
Yeah,
let me tell you
we
what I
got-
seen. Let me tell you what I saw from Shai in the playoffs. He's got his top end is really good. His top end is better than I want to say it's really better than 99% of the league, but he ain't got that extra 1% where the game is on the line give this man the ball, and you know he gonna bring it home. I'll put it to you like this: if that's Ja, I know Ja gonna bring it home. We already know Luka gonna bring it home.
Yeah.
When Ja came back after his injury for 8 games, didn't they go on like a 7-game winning streak or something like that?
They did, yeah.
And he hit 2 game winners, and then he got injured.
SGA don't have that yet. He may need to prove that at some point, but there's certain guys where you know, damn, I'm not trying to get into crunch time with that guy on that other team. I'm trying to avoid crunch time.
Speaking of crunch time, I want to bring it back to the Rockets real quick. I mean, are we going to let Reed play in any real minutes during the season? I'm just curious. Like, obviously, it depends on his play.
Depending on the play, yeah.
But I mean, like, is he gonna see real minutes during the regular season? Is that like if we're down 2 and there's 3 minutes left, like, is he on the court at all? Is that even a thought?
It depends. What's the situation? Do we need shooting in that situation?
We always need shooting.
Yeah, he'll definitely play like
I can't argue with that, bro. I can't argue.
Going now, but I'm not about to do what Dante did and just dip.
Yeah.
Everyone go follow our boy Ryan, man. He's
follow Ryan Diamond. You know, he's
I'm gonna say my piece now before I leave. I'll repeat it again: at Ryan Diamond 15 Instagram, at Ryan Diamond 15 on Instagram, at Ryan Diamond 15 Twitter. Peace, y'all.
See ya.
All right, Ryan.
This boy speaking facts though. Bullock saw minutes. Yeah, Reed probably is seeing minutes, man.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna see some minutes.
Yeah.
And we are an hour and 41 minutes, man. I don't know about y'all, but I think we did a good enough job as it is.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Aaron, I do got a question though. And this might be a little controversial. If you got to start benching Jalen Green, are you going with cheese Jalen Green and put Reed out there, or are you putting Cam out there?
Ooh,
just
out there.
Yeah, put Cam out there. Yeah, because like, it's not that I'm just trolling right now just to see what we're going on there. What you thinking, AK? Why are you looking like that?
I don't know, because as much as I understand, that's if you have to bench. Okay, you saying if you have to bench Jalen Green? Damn, I hate that that's even a topic.
It's gonna happen.
It is gonna happen.
You know what I mean? At least once it's gonna be guaranteed, just because of the type of player that Jalen is.
He made benches anybody that's you acting like a coward. You gonna sit on that bench?
True. He did with Jabari. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. He did it with Sengun. He did it with Dylan. Only person he never did it with was Fred. That's his little. Yeah,
you're right. That's his little man down there, man.
That's his son, right? Man,
Jalen cannot have the same season he just had. He cannot start off that bad.
I don't think he is though. I don't think he is.
I hope he doesn't. I'm praying to the goodness that he don't. But
yeah, me too, man. I mean, we there, man. I mean, I believe in him. I'm wearing a Jalen Green jersey right now, actually. Like, that's my boy, But we chilling. We gonna see what happens. And
the only reason I ain't got one yet because I think he getting traded.
Yeah, he might be.
That's why I'm not getting no Rockets jerseys until I see. All right, we gotta make the playoffs, and then after the playoffs, I'm gonna get a jersey because I'm scared whatever jersey I get gonna be gone, and I hate that.
All right, then make sure you get a Dylan Brooks jersey.
Hey man, listen, I love me some Dylan.
I bet you do.
Every player that's an asshole. Awesome. I love him. But anyway, y'all got anything else y'all want to touch on, or we gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, man, I think that's pretty good.
Hey man, appreciate everybody who came through and still watching. If you still watching, use a real one. Go ahead and make sure you give all of us a follow. Anybody that's still go ahead and plug yourself, AP and Drip God.
Yeah, you can follow me. My name is Preston normally, but you can follow Drip 2piece_GAWD. That's my Twitter handle as well as my Instagram account handle. Type that in. I'll be there. Be sure to check out the H-Town Rundown channel that I'm on at the H-Town Rundown. That's the basketball side of things that we end up doing for all the Houston Rockets stuff, as well as the NFL side for the Houston Texans. Them boys hold it down over there with my boy AD. You can follow him at Bully BOOLEY 60. It's pretty dope out over there, man. But be sure to check me out, man. Again, that's drip2ps_JWD. And thanks for having me on, man. It's a good time.
For sure. The H-Town Rundown YouTube channel is in the description box. Go follow him. And if I find out y'all ain't following them, y'all gonna have to see me in these streets. Go ahead, AP.
And you know, it's your boy AP. Follow us here on Clutch City Connect. My boy TJ, who unfortunately couldn't be on tonight, but throwing his name out, shouting him out. Make sure y'all follow him on X. And also follow the Rockets Round Robin IG account that I made today. So that is the official new account of the squad. So make sure y'all follow that. I put all the tags in there too. So make sure you can follow every one of us on there too.
Already, man. You already know it's your man's AK Infinity. This is the Rockets Propaganda Channel. This has been another rendition of the Rockets Round Robin. Follow me on Twitter at AK Infinity_VVS. Catch you on the next one. And we out.
We out, baby.
Peace.